Have you ever considered that your dream vacation could turn into a nightmare in mere seconds? While millions of travelers embark on journeys each year seeking adventure and relaxation, lurking beneath the surface of paradise are dangers that most people never anticipate. From the powerful forces of nature to unexpected encounters with wildlife, the world of travel holds secrets that can transform a perfect getaway into a survival story. According to global travel statistics, approximately 1.4 billion people cross international borders annually, yet many remain unaware of the life-threatening risks that exist just beyond their hotel doors. Today, we're diving deep into real incidents that shocked the world and changed how we think about travel safety. Welcome to the World Documentaries, where we explore the extraordinary and the unexpected. The engine that devours. Picture this. You're at Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport, one of Europe's busiest aviation hubs, watching planes prepare for departure. Suddenly, the unthinkable happens. A human life is lost in one of the most horrifying ways imaginable. In a tragic incident that sent shockwaves through the aviation industry, someone was pulled into the operating engine of a KLM Royal Dutch Airlines aircraft bound for Denmark. The victim was caught in the immense suction force created by the jet engine, which can generate winds exceeding 200 miles per hour within just a few feet of the turbine. Aviation experts emphasize that aircraft engines create an invisible danger zone extending approximately 15 feet in front and to the sides of the intake. The victim's identity, whether passenger, ground crew member, or bystander, remained undisclosed. But this tragedy serves as a stark reminder of the lethal power concealed within modern aviation technology. Witnesses, including passengers and airport staff, were left traumatized by the horrifying scene, prompting KLM to provide psychological support services. This incident underscores a critical safety principle that every traveler and airport worker must internalize. Never underestimate the deadly force of jet engines, and always maintain a respectful distance from active aircraft. When paradise turns violent, Indonesia's coastline offers some of the world's most breathtaking vistas, where turquoise waters meet dramatic rock formations under endless skies. Yet this tropical paradise conceals a terrifying reality that claimed the life of 20-year-old Roni Joshua Simanjuntak at Keding Tumpeng Beach in East Java. Roni and his friends sought to capture the perfect vacation photograph against the backdrop of crashing waves, a decision that would prove fatal. What began as an ordinary beach day transformed into tragedy when a massive wave, part of a set measuring between 6.5 and 14 feet, suddenly emerged from seemingly calm waters. Video footage captured the devastating moment as Roni posed before the camera. An enormous wall of water rose behind him like a predator stalking its prey. The wave struck with tremendous force, hurling him against the rocks before dragging his body into the churning ocean. Onlookers initially laughed at his stumble, unaware they were witnessing the final moments of a young life. Despite extensive search and rescue operations by Indonesia's National Search and Rescue Agency, Roni's body was never recovered. Coastal safety experts warn that sneaker waves, unexpectedly large waves that appear without warning, claim numerous lives annually, particularly at photogenic locations where tourists venture dangerously close to the water's edge. Creatures of the deep beneath the ocean's surface dwells one of nature's most spectacular yet dangerous organisms, the lioness maned jellyfish, a creature that appears almost alien in its otherworldly appearance. These magnificent invertebrates rank among Earth's largest jellyfish species, with bell diameters exceeding 1 meter and tentacles that can stretch an astounding 32 feet through the water. Found predominantly in Australian waters and cold northern seas, these gelatinous predators possess thousands of stinging cells called nematocysts capable of delivering painful toxins to anything that makes contact. Marine biologists estimate that a single lion's mane jellyfish may have up to 1,200 tentacles, each armed with countless microscopic harpoons ready to inject venom. While their sting rarely proves fatal to healthy adults, the pain can be excruciating and immediate, with symptoms including severe burning sensations, muscle cramps, and in some cases, breathing difficulties. Children and individuals with compromised immune systems face elevated risks from these encounters. Coastal authorities in affected regions post regular warnings when jellyfish populations surge, yet many tourists ignore these advisories, drawn by curiosity or the desire for underwater photography. The key to safety: maintain vigilance when swimming in known jellyfish habitats, wear protective clothing, and never attempt to touch these creatures even when they appear lifeless on the shore, as their stinging cells remain active for extended periods after death. Fire and ice: Iceland markets itself as the land of fire and ice, where glaciers meet active volcanoes in a dramatic geological dance that has captivated travelers for generations. However, this Nordic paradise demands respect and awareness from its visitors, as demonstrated by harrowing evacuations at the world-famous Blue Lagoon geothermal spa throughout 2024. The Rock Janes Peninsula experienced multiple volcanic eruptions, forcing the immediate evacuation of tourists enjoying what they believed would be a relaxing spa day. These eruptions showcased nature's raw power as lava fountains shot hundreds of feet into the air, while volcanic ash darkened the Icelandic sky. One couple, traveling as part of Royal Caribbean's ambitious 9-month global cruise, documented their emergency evacuation in a TikTok video that garnered 9.3 million views worldwide. They described hearing the ominous rumbling sounds that preceded the eruption. Nature's warning system that scientists encourage all visitors to recognize. Iceland's frequent volcanic activity stems from its position atop the mid-Atlantic ridge, where tectonic plates continuously diverge, creating one of Earth's most geologically active regions. The Blue Lagoon staff demonstrated exemplary crisis management, conducting swift and orderly evacuations that likely prevented casualties. This incident serves as a powerful reminder that when visiting geologically active destinations, tourists must remain alert to warning signs, follow official guidance without hesitation, and recognize that nature's timetable operates independently of vacation plans. Fangs in the water. Florida's Jupiter Coast attracts divers and swimmers with its crystal-clear waters and abundant marine life. But beneath these inviting surfaces lurk creatures that demand caution and respect. The swimmer's encounter with a giant moray eel perfectly illustrates the delicate balance between marine exploration and personal safety in these biodiverse waters. Moray eels, particularly the green moray species found in Florida, can grow up to 8 feet long and possess powerful jaws filled with needle-sharp teeth designed for gripping prey. These creatures typically inhabit rocky crevices and coral formations, emerging primarily during nighttime feeding hours. The documented encounter revealed a curious, rather than aggressive eel, approaching the swimmer with what marine biologists describe as investigative behavior. However, experts emphasize that moray eels possess poor eyesight and may mistake fingers or limbs for food, especially in murky water or when provoked. Their bite, while not venomous, can cause severe lacerations and carries high infection risk due to bacteria present in their mouths. The recommended response protocol: back away slowly without sudden movements, avoid direct eye contact which the eel might interpret as threatening, and never attempt to touch or feed these animals. Understanding marine animal behavior transforms potentially dangerous situations into memorable wildlife observations, reminding us that we are visitors in their domain, not the other way around. The body's rebellion travel exposes us to unfamiliar environments, new cuisines, and different allergens that can trigger unexpected physiological responses, sometimes with alarming consequences. A traveler's experience in Mexico, where her feet and ankles turned a shocking purple color, demonstrates how quickly the human body can react to unknown triggers in foreign destinations. Initially mistaken for severe sunburn, the discoloration resulted from an acute allergic reaction, possibly to local plants, insect bites, or environmental factors unique to the region. Medical professionals note that such reactions can escalate rapidly, potentially leading to anaphylaxis, a life-threatening condition requiring immediate intervention. Travel medicine specialists recommend that every international traveler maintain a comprehensive medical kit containing antihistamines, anti-inflammatory medications, and any prescription drugs they regularly require. Additionally, foodborne illnesses affect approximately 30 to 70% of travelers depending on their destination. With contaminated food and water serving as primary culprits, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention advises consuming only thoroughly cooked hot foods, avoiding raw produce washed in local water, and drinking exclusively bottled or canned beverages. Understanding your body's vulnerabilities before departure, researching destination-specific health risks, and preparing accordingly can mean the difference between a minor inconvenience and a medical emergency requiring evacuation. Remember that travel insurance covering medical emergencies is optional. It's essential protection against the unpredictable nature of international health crises. When luxury meets danger, even wealth and status offer no immunity from travel's hazards. As dramatically illustrated during the 2024 Paris Olympics, when a Qatari princess fell victim to a brazen theft aboard a TGV high-speed train. Al-Mayasa bint Hamad Al-Thani, sister or sister-in-law to Qatar's emir, lost multiple Hermes Birkin bags, each worth tens of thousands of dollars, filled with diamonds and luxury watches during her journey from Nice to Paris on July 28. The audacity of this crime, executed on a moving train carrying hundreds of passengers, reveals how sophisticated theft rings target high-profile travelers, particularly during major international events when security attention becomes divided. What makes this case particularly striking is the princess's decision to travel with only her personal assistant and no security detail, despite carrying items worth potentially millions of dollars. Criminal justice experts suggest the thieves likely conducted surveillance, identifying their target before boarding and executing their plan with military precision. The train made an unusual 20-minute stop at Toulon station while staff searched desperately for the missing bags, but the perpetrators had vanished. French railway authorities reminded travelers that they bear personal responsibility for their belongings, legal protection that absolves transportation companies from liability. This incident teaches invaluable lessons. High-value items should remain secured in hotel safes. Visible displays of wealth attract unwanted attention, and even luxury travel requires constant vigilance regarding personal security and situational awareness. Living dinosaurs. Bali promises paradise, but sometimes that paradise comes with unexpected residents that blur the line between fascination and fear. Norwegian travel influencer Daniel Thomason discovered this truth when he encountered what he initially described as a Jurassic Park dinosaur occupying his hotel pool in Kangu. The creature, captured in viral video footage, turned out to be a water monitor lizard, a close relative of the legendary Komodo dragon, though considerably smaller and less dangerous. These impressive reptiles can reach lengths of 6.5 feet and are commonly found throughout Southeast Asia, where they've adapted remarkably well to human-dominated landscapes. Water monitors possess sharp claws, powerful tails capable of delivering painful strikes, and surprisingly intelligent problem-solving abilities that allow them to navigate urban environments in search of food. While they lack the lethal venom of their Komodo cousins, their bite can still cause significant injury and infection. Their larger relatives, Komodo dragons, reign as Earth's largest living lizards, growing up to 10 feet long and weighing approximately 300 pounds, found exclusively on Komodo Island and select Indonesian islands. These apex predators possess venom glands that induce shock and prevent blood clotting in their prey, making them genuinely dangerous to humans. Thomason's encounter highlights an important travel reality. Exotic destinations harbor wildlife that operates on instinct, not tourism schedules. And maintaining respectful distance from unfamiliar animals isn't merely advisable, it's essential for mutual safety and survival. Closing, your journey continues here. As we've explored throughout this journey, travel remains one of humanity's greatest privileges and most enriching experiences, but it demands respect, preparation, and awareness of the countless variables that can transform adventure into adversity. From the mechanical dangers at airports to the biological threats in oceans, from the geological forces beneath our feet to the human predators who exploit our wanderlust, these stories remind us that vigilance and education serve as our most reliable travel companions. Statistics show that informed travelers experience significantly fewer incidents than those who venture unprepared into unfamiliar territories. The World Documentaries is dedicated to bringing you these eye-opening stories that combine entertainment with essential knowledge. If you found this exploration valuable, please subscribe to our channel. Give this video a like, and share it with fellow travelers who might benefit from these crucial lessons. We want to hear from you. Have you experienced dangerous situations while traveling? What safety measures do you always follow when exploring new destinations? Share your thoughts, stories, and travel wisdom in the comments section below. Your experiences could save someone else's life. Join our community of curious minds as we continue exploring the fascinating, beautiful, and sometimes dangerous world we inhabit. Until next time, travel safely, stay informed, and never stop exploring, but always with your eyes wide open.